The lean black cat, timid but trustful, rubbed against my skirt and mewed. "Poor kitty," I said. "Poor kitty. It is a shame." And I thought tenderly of all the thousands of hungry, hunted cats who stink and suffer in a great city. Later, when I tried to sleep, and up across the stillness rose the raucous shrieks of some of those same sufferers, my pity turned cold. "Any fool that will try to keep a cat in a city," I muttered angrily. Another yell, a pause, an ear-torturing, continuous cry. "I wish," I burst forth, "that every cat in the city was comfortably dead." A sudden silence fell, and in the course of time I got to sleep. Things went fairly well next morning, till I tried another egg. They were expensive eggs, too. "I can't help it," said my sister, who keeps house. "I know you can't," I admitted, "but somebody could help it. I wish the people who are responsible had to eat their old eggs and never get a good one till they sold good ones." "They'd stop eating eggs, that's all," said my sister, "and eat meat." "Let 'em eat meat," I said recklessly. "The meat is as bad as the eggs. It's so long since we've had a clean, fresh chicken that I've forgotten how they taste." "It's cold storage," said my sister. She is a peaceable sort. I'm not. "Yes, cold storage," I snapped. "It ought to be a blessing, to tide over shortages, equalize supplies, and lower prices. What does it do? Corner the market, raise prices the year round, and make all the food bad." My anger rose. "If there was any way of getting at them," I cried, "the law don't touch 'em. You need to be cursed somehow. I'd like to do it. I wish the whole crowd that profit by this vicious business might taste their bad meat, their old fish, their stale milk, whatever they ate. Yes, and feel the prices as we do." "They couldn't, you know. They're rich," said my sister. "I know that," I admitted sulkily. "There's no way of getting at 'em, but I wish they could. And I wish they knew how people hated 'em, and felt that, too, till they mended their ways." When I left for my office, I saw a funny thing. A man who drove a garbage cart took his horse by the bits and jerked and wrenched brutally. I was amazed to see him clap his hands to his own jaws with a moan, while the horse philosophically licked his chops and looked at him. The man seemed to resent his expression and struck him on the head, only to rub his own paw and swear amazedly, looking around to see who had hit him. The horse advanced a step, stretching a hungry nose toward a garbage pail crowned with cabbage leaves, and the man, recovering his sense of proprietorship, swore at him and kicked him in the ribs. That time he had to sit down, turning pale and weak. I watched with growing wonder and delight. A market wagon came clattering down the street, the hard-faced young ruffian fresh from his morning task. He gathered the ends of the reins and brought them down on the horse's back with a resounding thwack. The horse did not notice this at all, but the boy did. He yelled. I came to a place where many teamsters were at work hauling dirt and crushed stone. A strange silence and peace hung over the scene where, usually, the sound of the lash and sight of brutal blows made me hurry by. The men were talking together a little, and seemed to be exchanging notes. It was too good to be true. I gazed and marveled, waiting for my car.